Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning on this nice Monday morning. How everybody doing? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Wake up, Broome County. Wake up, everybody. Shout out to all my subscribers. Uh, I'm recording from Facebook to YouTube as well. So good morning, Facebook. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Welcome. So I wanted to come up here this morning to have a conversation with everybody today about what I do and what I'm up here for. Okay, so I want to set this record straight. I am a survivor of domestic violence and narcissistic relationship abuse. Okay, I come up here and I share information as a peer mentor survivor. Okay, that's what I do. So to any of you narcissistic people that's out there that's thinking that my page or my group page on my YouTube channel is just to air them out, it is my survival story. I am a peer mentor, and this is what I do. This is what I do. I bring awareness, okay, especially to Broome County. Ladies, if you're in Binghamton, Johnson City, Endicott, any one of those, stay focused. My narcissistic ex is out there hunting, okay? And I'm an empath. And I'm not coming up here to put nobody down about anything like that. I'm just coming up here to spread awareness, okay? It, listen, they need to come up with a registry list to put all these people that went to court or got charged with domestic violence. So everybody can know, man or female, who's out here abusing people. Whether you're a man or female. So this message goes for both. You're a man or female that's doing domestic violence abuse or narcissistic abuse, whatever it is, because it's all domestic violence, you all need to be put on a registry list. And from what I understand, I know New York doesn't have it, but there are certain states that from what I understand, that do have that. And New York needs to come out with that. And I think I need to start a petition or something like that to where, you know, situations like this, they can be put on a registry list because it is out of control. It is out of control. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to read something to you guys. And this is what we're going to go with. Okay. As a peer mentor in Broome County, I help individuals recognize the signs of abuse, especially the kind that isn't always visible. Narcissistic abuse can look like manipulation, control, isolation, and emotional harm that slowly breaks a person down. Many people don't even realize they're in it until they feel lost, confused, or alone, or you're out there fighting other women. Okay, I had to throw that in there. What I do is listen without judgment. I provide a safe space for survivors to speak their truth, to be believed, and to begin rebuilding their sense of self. I share my lived experience, not for sympathy, but to let others know healing is possible. I help people reconnect with their strength, understand trauma, and take steps towards safety, independence, and self-worth. Whether someone is just questioning their situation or ready to make a change, I meet them where they are. Awareness matters. Education matters. Support matters. In Broome County, that's where I reside, I'm committed to breaking the silence around domestic violence and narcissistic abuse. No one deserves to feel controlled, devalued, or invisible. If you're going through this, you're not alone. There is a way forward, and there are people who care. Like me, I care. Okay? So I just want to let you guys know, if you out here and you're dealing with a domestic violence or a narcissistic abuse relationship, please get yourself out that situation. Whether you're a man or a female, it doesn't matter because domestic violence and narcissistic abuse has no gender. It has no gender at all. Okay, this message is it's definitely for the Broome County area because it has to be some alertness out here. What is going on in the water out here? You know, party. I don't be out there doing all that wickedy wild stuff. I don't be up in nobody's bars, up in nobody's club. But I tell you this much, a lot of stuff comes back to me. Okay. Um, and the stuff that I'm hearing is wild style, is wicked. Ladies, y'all gotta do better out here. Stop messing with these no good men. I don't care what kind of car they driving. I don't care what they talking. Because that narcissistic ex that y'all out here dealing with, I know all about him and I don't care. It is awareness. And I'm not up here to try to bash nobody. It is awareness. I am bringing awareness. But from what I'm seeing, it is crazy out here. Y'all need to stay focused and stay careful out here, especially with that. And anything else moving forward, because like I said, you're always gonna bump into some type of narcissist out here in these streets, okay? But that right there, let me tell you something. All right. When I was going through my situation, like I said, everybody not gonna get their answers, but I got my answers. I got all the answers I needed. You understand? So let me tell you something. All right. And it's not by getting answers by snooping around. Listen, my narcissistic ex every time broke down and told me everything about everybody and everything, family members and all. But I'm not gonna come up here and bash everybody or anything like that. My whole goal is bringing awareness, spreading the things that what I went through to help someone else that can relate, and get them through whatever they're going through. Because everybody's situation is the same. It's just different. Different people. You know how many women I speak to on my Facebook page about the things that they go through? It's all the same. Just different people, different ways. Do you know how it feels to see the women on my page and other women that just want to know how to heal through it? I just want to reach through and just like hand show you, like, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Like, you can get through this, man. You can get through it. Trust me. Trust me. But this message is for the Broome County, Binghamton, Johnson City, Endicott. Hello, New York City, uh, Brooklyn. Hello, listen. You running across my narcissistic ex. This is not to bash anybody. I'm up here as a survivor, spreading awareness. You're dealing with somebody that has issues that need to go get that shit checked out. Okay. And as me being an empath, okay, I'm coming up here spreading the awareness. Okay. Because I don't want to see nobody else go through the same situation. That shit is hell. Hell. It is mental. It is hell. Okay. And that person may not be giving you the hell, but I'm going to tell you right now, you may not know the full truth about that person. They tell you just a little bit about them. Did you watch that mask flip? Did you see behind that mask? If so, I'm seeing the same people running back and forth. I don't know. Like I said, okay, like I said, if y'all listen to the female out there that dropped her order protection for this person, not for nothing, I pray for you. As a woman, I ain't gonna come down on you, but I pray for you. I understand he probably sweet talked you, got you feeling good. From my understanding, he beat the mess out of you. That's what the DA told me. Is that why he was hiding them, that paperwork back then? Listen, he has a lot of stories. Okay, but listen, the DA proved it all to me. Okay, so old boy beat you up in a bar and all this type of wild stuff. I mean, he told me a whole different story. You get it? Y'all understand how these narcissistic people work? They tell you a whole nother story of a story. You're not gonna know the truth until down the road. So now, old boy did all of that. You move close to old boy crib, and out of nowhere, you're dropping order protection, and now you're supposed to be giving up $3,000 to old boy, and now old boy can't get $3,000 no more because poof, here comes God, the empath. I appear, and now he can't get it no more. You see how this stuff works? Shit is crazy out here. Y'all ladies got to stay focused. Stop giving these men that money. Like, come on now. Listen, y'all got kids out here. Y'all in your 40s, 50s, 60s. I don't care. Okay? And this is not to bash nobody. I'm speaking, listen, you're in this Broome County area and you're dealing with this narcissist. Y'all need to go figure that out. Get up out of that. If you got your name registered under his car, whoopie woo, whatever y'all got going on, y'all better go figure that out. Y'all better go ask the DA how many order protections females got on him. And this is why the courts need to do more better when it comes to these DV cases, men or women. They need to be put on a registry list so everybody can see, just like a sex offender list. They need to be put on a registry list so everybody can see who they are, for what they are. You can't charge an officer, but they got abuse. They do abuse. There's other things within it. You understand? So as a survivor, I survived all of that. I could come up here and talk about all of that. He knows that. That's why he's Delete the Facebook. Why do you think he asked me a while ago? How do you delete my Facebook? I told him how. How you do it? Now he's deleting, undeleting, whatever he do. I don't care. Me, I don't care. Because I'm happy. I'm healed. I moved forward. I got out that situation. I went to counseling while I was still within that situation. You understand? So I just can't. So at the end of the day, y'all ladies, and please, men, listen, if y'all going through it too, I totally understand. I totally understand. Okay. It is not good. It is not healthy. It is crazy. It is crazy. And if you're dealing with a narcissistic female, man, kick her to the curb too. You don't need to deal with none of that. You don't need to deal with none of that. Nobody needs to deal with a narcissist. Nobody. Okay. Not nobody. Nobody needs to deal with a narcissist at all, or abuse, or anything like that. So if you riding around in Binghamton with that BMW, okay? Yeah, I'm airing you out. You riding around in town in that BMW under some other female's name, okay? Got your own place, whatever you got going on, still got issues going on, okay? You haven't went to counseling, got yourself checked out. I thought you told the judge you was gonna go get counseling. You ain't gonna get counseling, and it's been months. Nobody cares, okay? Okay. So now you move on to the next situation, and you thought I was gonna stick around for that situation and whatever. You're still hoovering to this day, okay? And let me tell you something, all right? You don't like the simple fact that I'm bringing awareness. This is what survivors do. We speak up for ourselves. There are people out there that do not speak up for themselves at all. Do you know how many years it took me? Listen, you know how many years it took me to come up here from 2019 to speak about my situation? See, I came to Facebook and I would throw up snippets of pieces. Everybody that's on my Facebook that's watching right now would know that I would come up here and throw snippets of pieces just to let you guys know just a little taste of what I'm going through. But y'all don't know the full blown story. I don't give everybody the full. I'll let y'all know just a little bit. Okay. But right here, we spreading awareness. I knew I had the ending to a story. It was an ending, and I just couldn't start the story so soon because there had to be an ending. And there was an ending to a narcissistic person that tried to start off with domestic violence. And he knew I wasn't dealing with no DV shit. So he turned it into narcissistic abuse. Listen, at first I didn't know what a narcissist was. I didn't know. I didn't know what they were, but I was very intrigued. Like, what are you? You're a narcissist. He knows that. Get yourself some help, sir. Stop riding around Binghamton, Broome County in your BMW thinking you hot lit shit. Okay? Get yourself some mental health. Maybe you have a healthy relationship. You don't know. You probably pushed away so many good women away from you. I'm one of them. And you know that. You know that. Oh, you know that. Okay? Because I know what's hidden under that mask that you got going on. You know I know the real. See, these women out here don't know you. And you know that. It came out your own mouth. You know that. No. But I'm gonna bring awareness and I'm gonna show these ladies this is how you deal. Listen, everybody, don't take my advice. Certain narcissists is crazy. They be unaliving people out there. But everybody know they narcissists. And like I said, if you in that situation and you got to call 911, then you gotta do your thing. You call 911, you protect yourself. But listen, sometimes don't feed into these narcissists. Don't be out there in the street trying to run them down. Don't feed into none of that. There's other ways to hit them where it hurts. And it's by you spreading awareness and by you breaking the cycle and not returning back to the same thing. No matter how much hoovering they do, no matter how much they can text and say hello, they miss you, no matter if you respond back short. It doesn't matter how it go. You remove yourself out that situation because these dudes out here and these women out here ain't no good. Okay. And like I said, in the future, you gotta heal. You gotta heal when you're coming out of something. It takes time. It takes a lot of time to heal. But when you heal, trust me, what's for you is going to be for you. And who's for you is going to be for you. And you're going to know what true love feels like. You're not going to be out there doing all this crazy wild style stuff. Okay? Somebody real and true for you is going to come across. Trust me, there's somebody for everybody. Make sure I'm gonna head up out of here. Drop a comment, subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody have a blessed day.